Alright, just wandering around the mist for a while. Recently I got to see Moana 2, and I've seen Moana 1 a whole bunch of times. I can't speak today. Okay, I think I fixed my voice. Whatever was wrong with it before. Anyway, like I said, I got to see Moana 2. And it's alright. I mean, compared to the first movie, it's not great. As just a regular movie, if it didn't have a prequel, or no, if it didn't have a prequel is for when it's released after, but my horrible grammar aside, it's good. But not great. It might have been better if I didn't have such high expectations from the last movie. They didn't have as many good songs, and there was a lot more just stagnant moments in this one. So, like, I'm pretty sure that my expectations were probably a bit unfair. Because of the first movie. There were a few good songs, though, and a lot of good moments. I've been compared to two of the characters already. Crazy Bat Lady and the Crazy Engineer. The one that's obsessed with perfection not being a real thing. You make mistakes, you learn, and then you die. That's pretty sure that's how the line goes. Anyway. Everybody keeps comparing me to that one and the Bat Lady. So, the two crazy people in that show, movie, whatever. Yeah. Like I said, not the best that it could have been. But, I mean, pretty good, all things considered. I had a point that I was going to make when I brought that up originally, but now I forgot what it was. So, I'll probably think of it eventually. These chests have been kind of underwhelming when I've gotten them. I'm trying to get into the mist, and then there's a second place that you can get into, like some kind of corrupt church thing. Can't remember what it's called. All I can think when I read the name is corrupt church, though, so I'm really wanting to get one of these as a mount. Like how I get the Swift Claw from the cat-like ones. What's this? What level are you? Oh, I think it's 6. Yep. Hey. Anyway, we're just spending some regular old time off on our own in the mist. In the deadly mist, I might add. Because if you look up at the mini-map, the little diamond up there is black, which red and black are full kill zones. So, people here are very dangerous. I hate people. I hate people in real life because I have horrible social anxiety. And I hate people in game because they are mean. Stop summoning people to help you. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep. And he knocked me down. Okay. Well, that could have gone better. I still don't know what my point was gonna be about Moana 2. Yeah, no idea. Anyway, it was good. Not as good as I feel like it could have been, but I'm not the one who created it, so I mean, it's not really my place to be judging them for how well or poorly they did it. So, yeah, pretty good. In my opinion, could have been better. I'm not sure I could have made it better, though. Come on, I can make it. Come on, kill him. Just 100 more. Got him. Finally. Woo! That got 6,000 silver all at once. Alright, let's go here. Yeah! We need, at the very least, 5 million silver. We barely made it to 3,600,000 something. Hold on, I'll check. Here. Bank. 3,696,510. Oh, plus 288. Yeah, we're broke. Speaking of being broke, I should probably make a whole bunch more stuff. Should be able to make level 5 stuff soon, which I'll be able to sell for a whole lot more. I'll probably stick to selling level 3 and 4 stuff, though, because anybody who's looking for level 5 can usually craft it on their own, which is cheaper than buying it. Buying it is faster, unless you have stuff accumulated. Which, since I'm a hoarder, I will always have stuff accumulated to craft once I get to the crafting level I need. It's just a matter of making sure I remember to craft it instead of getting lazy and buying it. My laziness will be my downfall. I found the Prince of the Kakamora very interesting in Moana 2, though. Sorry, randomly coming back to that original subject. Well, I suppose I don't actually know that he is the prince, but based on what I can tell, he would be the prince. It's an interesting character to have brought in. I definitely think they could have done more with him than they did. They kind of just put him there and then left it at that. Would you get over here? Stupid archer. I also finished watching a series called Grimm, which that exceeded my expectations in every way. And I am really glad that they're talking about making more of it. The ending was good for this show. Like, it doesn't end in a cliffhanger or anything. And it even has the end at the end of the last episode. Like, it is a complete series. But there is the possibility of them continuing the series. Or making a spin-off about some of the characters that disappear for months or even years. There's only 6 seasons currently. It is awesome. For people who would like this kind of show. It definitely worked out a whole lot better than I thought it was going to. Some of the episodes had me questioning whether or not it was going to be good. But overall, the show was great. One of the last episodes in the very last season does get a little weird. But that's just like one of their kind of funny episodes that they put in more just to show that the people had a life outside of the events that the show highlighted. And I use the term people rather loosely to kind of give you an idea about what the show might be like. Anyway. Yeah. Moana2, it was okay, but I mean, it could have been better. Grimm exceeded my expectations, and there is the possibility of them making more of it, which I am on board with. And hold on. I think I just thought of the point I was trying to make about Moana2. Oh, right. One of the main points I was going to make was, Moana 2 has, like, a slow start to it. Like, for any of you who have seen Tarzan, or Tarzan 2, well, you'd have to see both to get what I'm saying. But it starts out kind of like it's gonna end up being like the sequel to Tarzan. Like, it's just really slow, kind of dropped everything that the first movie had, and they talk about it a lot, but that's really all they do is talk, and it's more of like a monologue documentary than anything else. But once you get over that first slow start, it does get better. Most of the songs are not really worth it. I've got 2 songs that I have listened to again since I saw it a few days ago, or whenever it was. Yeah, I think it was a few days ago. Anyway, there are only 2 songs from this movie that I have listened to again since seeing it in the theater a few days ago. And just, even those are kind of One of the songs is like only about a minute and a half long, so it's not even what I would call a real song per se. It's more like a chant. But yeah, it gets better, and they've set it up so that there can be a third Moana movie. In fact, they have kind of pushed, as in, like, yes, there is definitely going to be one. That does end in a cliffhanger, and if you haven't seen it yet and don't like things that end in a cliffhanger, I would not recommend. Like, this is one of those things that if you don't like things ending without being finished, like me, I don't like things to end without a definitive answer one way or the other, at least to resolve current conflict. Which with Grimm, it settles down onto, like, it goes up onto a huge high note and drops back down to a stable note right at the end. And just like that, everything is settled. Like, of the major points. Overall, there is still, like, the problems that were in the world when the Grimm took over, which you'll have to just research the show or watch it to know what I mean by that. Like, they don't make the main character this chosen one of 1,000 years to suddenly cure the world of all its problems. He does the best he can, and he ends up having to solve a few major problems that came up, that happened to show up when he showed up. But he doesn't, like, end all of the problems of the world single-handedly or with the power of friendship or whatever. Which I personally like a lot about this show. There's way too many shows that hyperfixate on everything being fixed right after the other, and, like, ending all of the problems for good. Like, their protagonist can do no wrong. It almost causes me physical pain to see shows that do that. Because, like, you're not gonna fix everything in a single generation. Least of all, in less than a single generation. Like, have your guy dedicate his entire life to trying to fight this uphill battle. And then in the end, he's not actually able to make any kind of decent headway towards ending it in any way overall, but has made it better for the people around him. And, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit too pessimistic for this kind of show, but anyway, I really like how they ran it this time with Grimm. Because they definitely highlighted a lot of only the biggest problems with the greatest solutions. But that's going to be any show or movie that you watch. It's centered around events that all happened at a strangely convenient time, or inconvenient for the characters in the show. But at a strangely, like, precise, stars aligned kind of way. Oh, I better end the video soon. Oh, and there's people. Yep, definitely gonna end the video before I die on camera again. That's a lot of people.